I appreciate you calling by and hope I have been providing you with a useful service. In order to get future notifications, please click on subscribe and the notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, click on like. If not, click dislike. Even dislikes provide useful feedback. Where permitted, please leave a comment. Your feedback will assist in making improvements. If this is your first time on my channel, you are very welcome. If this is a return visit, thank you also for coming back. YouTube videos are of no value unless you gain something from them. It is my desire that they provide an enhancement of your knowledge and entertain you. I have produced this video to give viewers an insight into my background. But first, why Druid Designs? This came about because of the name of my house, not one that I chose, but an existing name, so Druid House led me to name my hobby as Druid Designs, designing and manufacturing parts and objects of varying types. It has nothing to do with Druidism or any other ism. Even though I have much experience of life and have varying interests, I still find myself wanting to learn more. This gives me the desire to help others by passing on this knowledge and add skills to the toolbox. Being a keen DIY person, being techie, having a wide selection of interests and hobbies, I feel I can offer the viewer an insight into my life and pass on this knowledge. One important fact that I have learned is to ensure you have good tools. They don't need to be the most expensive, but they do have to be reliable and capable to do the task at hand. I use Roby tools. I have a large selection from saws to drills, router, nail gun, and a spray gun. They all use the same battery, making them versatile. When it comes to 3D printing, I use Creality Ender 3. 6 of these adorn my print shop. I also use a K40 laser cutter engraver, a capable and useful addition to any hobby workshop. I have the usual standard print capability with both a standard color laser printer and an A3 photo inkjet printer, mainly used for general printing, but also for printing out photographs that I can frame and share. In my early working life I studied engineering, so my workshop has a mini lathe and a mini mill, plus a micro mill, a few hand tools such as files and measuring equipment. I'm in the process of converting my mini mill to CNC. I was lucky enough to be introduced to CNC equipment when a young man, back in the day when computer tech was a large cabinet and reels of punched tape. The £250,000 twin spindle Marwan milling machine was a big industrial vertical twin spindle machine, running 2 identical jobs at once, making components for the then to be famous Concorde passenger aircraft. I'd already formed an interest in electronics and spent much of my income on components and magazines to learn about transistors, resistors, capacitors, etc. I built a number of gizmos such as a mini electronic organ amplifier, and now play with microprocessors such as Arduino and ESP32. When being a young man I got distracted by the opposite sex, music and other interests, but the knowledge gained was still there for use in my life. Having retired a few years ago, I have surrounded myself with the tools and equipment to allow me to make use of my time in a productive hobby. I'm not one for producing visual objects, not unless they fulfill an objective. I enjoy the process of designing and producing practical components and aids. From simple parts to more complex gadgets. Most of my designing is achieved with CAD software. I use Fusion 360 as my go-to application. This is a very powerful and professional system. Of course you will see that I also use video presentation software. Here I switch between the free Shotcut and the Filmora products which I purchased licenses for. Having an easy-to-use product like Filmora 9 allows for quick assembly of video, and Filmora Pro allows me to additionally create special diagrams and other add-ons. Shotcut is an amazing editor which is free, but doesn't quite reach the potential of Filmora 9, mainly as Filmora have a huge selection of transitions and titling available on installation. I'm a lover of music as most people are. I have been known to pick up a microphone and annoy people with karaoke. I even created a CD of covers. I'm not in any way professional, but use music as a relaxant, so while others may enjoy coffee, I enjoy a good tune. I hope this insight has been useful. While not claiming to be the master of my skills, they have, however, served me well over the years. Not having to employ the service of others has meant savings, and most people can learn and apply a few basic skills to assist themselves in life. Basic skills in DIY, for example, can not only save money, but adds a bit of extra satisfaction, even if the final outcome isn't quite perfect. Just like this video. Thank you once again. Hopefully you will return to see more of my past and future presentations. I hope your day is great, and that life brings you much joy and happiness. Catch you next time.